Wow, it's wet. It was wet there. I don't want to get so wet. It's nice and dry someday. Besides the little bit clouds. Okay, everybody. What I want to talk about now is stuff that's happening with me. I don't know if anybody else is going through this, but when your states of bliss get higher states, and you feel it through your heart, your mind, basically everywhere, you know what I mean? And it's the flow of all the functions of what the permeations are in the body between what all these are, and then when they are aligned and they all correspond and the orgasm or whatever, when you say do release that, energy, also you're receiving information. I mean, we are information, so when we give out, stuff goes in. Like you burn some water, or you boil some water, and the vapor goes out, and what goes into the thing? Air, or whatever vaporized out of it. The air would fill that empty space that was there, as well as the intermingling of what that was. And that is the vapor, but it's a certain chemical that turned into air. You know what I mean? So what I want you to do is tell me, if anybody can even watch this video, just tell me if you had higher states of bliss, or higher states of, and if it continued, because mine is continuing, and the thing is that I really got to do what's right. Like, when you have so much, that the universe offers you, you need to have great responsibility, because I'm thinking about this every day, and it's just like, when you get really deep into this, it's like, okay, now this is important, because all this energy, what could it be used for, and how, you know what I mean? Every time I'm sending it up through my heart to my brain. So that's elevating my energy cycle, see, and then the capabilities of handling energies, as well as intermingling with, say, the nature, because the nature has that flow of that function. Now we were and are, but this reminds us of what? Into the consciousness of. See, it has such a flow to it, and mankind, it does too. But say if it's hindrance upon certain situations, why most of the majority of people on planet Earth just do mundane things out of their knowing of such thing. So that's why I say that inside of our beings and everything, when we get to the stages where we're focusing on it more of the time, that's how we amplify it, that's how we activate certain things. When that gets to a higher degree, it seems like it keeps more life force goes in you, as that when you're able to do more things on top of the aspects of it, and you intermingle them aspects, as well as it becomes one thing, and it's more of a pronounced power and influence, because it's all throughout, and it's just what it was. But the thing is, that's why we had to learn. We have to focus on the mind at one time, and we got to focus on the heart at another time. But then when we get to the flow of things, and it's natural, it's in a natural state to mix them both, but are we conscious of it fully? That's why to recognize certain things, and that's how we evolve into a better trait of itself. So now what I'm saying is that I'm telling you this for a real degree of what's going through here. I'm not just trying to brag or say anything or whatever, but it's seriously getting at higher degrees, because I was told a long time ago from some commercial or whatever that at 18 or 19 is your highest, and then to 23 to 26 or 7 it decreases from there, it said, and how come mine is increasing? Because I'm focusing on it. I'm not stressed out and lacking that love. So when I'm focusing on it and emanating it, I'm becoming more enriched in it, and that's why when I do my guitar and everything else, that's amplified. But it's because I'm evolving myself as well. It's because I'm seriously tapping into that flow, and then all my states become good. Like when you tap into because the thing is what I really learned is that if you're always living in the future, you can never accomplish that future. You can never get to it. Only in the present moment you can get to it, and I heard that from others. But the thing is to really fully understand that when you're in that flow of that, and you're in your life, like now is your life to be in to do that. But to get that developed, it takes time. Yeah, it's going to take more of an effort, but when you get in that flow and cycle of it, you become that of what you give your energy and time into. See, that's why when meditation used to be for me a long time ago kind of hard and takes a lot of willpower to do it, but now it seems like I want to be in it. It's something that is very beneficial, that it seems like it's a joyous thing to do because it puts you on altered states. And yeah, maybe it may take some time to pull out of this physical reality of what you do, but you're merging with this as well as connecting with it more. So then when you go out to do physical things, you're so more tapped into it and connected. And the thing is, it permeates that focus and your connection, and when you tap in, and it has a really high degree of what you are fully inside of itself to emanate fully what you are. But when you tap into the energies, you fluctuate with it, because we're all with it and one with it. That's why we're so similar and pick up on other people's dialects after a long time being around them, is because that's a natural subconscious function of like how life really is and functions. But the thing is, the other state of the consciousness, it stimulates the physical life on this planet when we give it that conscious focus, the creativity inside your mind to put them things, because everybody does. As even a little child, all that creative life form, that's what's keeping our cause and effect function better, is because that natural function is there. And if it wasn't, we would be so lost. I don't think this function could handle itself. But thank God that we are what we are to be that, and that's the truth of it. So yeah, I don't hardly do that much anymore now, because it actually releases more at once, of my energy. So I don't need to do it as long, plus I'm too busy doing other things that I need to do. And the thing is, why I'm saying that, because this timeline, guys, it felt like through certain sections of my life, I had these big fucking things that really woke me the fuck up with my timeline. And I remember living it more than once here. And to realize that in itself, puts things on degrees. To realize, take this seriously, because this is